It may not have been 100, but certainly a fabulous innings to celebrate his 100th T20 international appearance and a great, convincing, clinical victory for India. In the studio, a couple of gentlemen will be delighted with India's performance, Joy and Zahir Khan. I think this is what fans would have been wanting to see from game one.
But it doesn't matter which side you're from. When Rohit Sharma is batting the way he was batting, everyone enjoys it. I think there was not a single person who wouldn't have enjoyed his batting, and yeah, in the 100th game he suddenly made it very special.
Certainly did. 16 more runs would have been
better, but yeah, he's a Jim Corbett of international cricket.
I'm waiting for this one.
Every time he sees a tiger, Bangladeshi tiger, he finishes him off. Every time he sees a tiger, World Cup, Nidhi Haas, Asia Cup, poor chaps, all they have to do is turn up on a field against him and he turns it on, And whenever he thinks, okay, I'm a bit short of runs and all, let's have a Bangladesh tour and sort it out. Not that he can't hit other attacks, but I mean, he's especially brutal. Musaddiq Hussain, poor chap, he's coming into bowl. He bowls his first ball, it goes into the stands. Second ball, it goes into the stands. Third ball, that's cruelty, There are places where it could be stopped for excessive cruelty to bowlers. Zahir as a bowler, you should feel bad about this. ऐसा मानना नहीं चाहिए. पहले 3 ball में
Look, it was a difficult wicket to bowl.
I know.
I think the wicket also, had its a part in that, and the kind of form which Rohit also showed, suggested that. We saw it with Bangladesh batting as well. I think, first 10 overs, yes, Indians were under pressure for sure. There is no doubt about it. It was a very important game. But I think once those breakthroughs came and the total was restricted to a very decent total on such a good batting track, this was expected. We were talking about in the mid-show how Indian batting is going to approach it. I think, Rohit had that back of his mind for sure about the talks which have been happening after the first match loss, and about the slow start and all that. So he just went out there and said, okay, let me prove a point now. I can play at a brisk pace as well. And yeah, it was a treat to watch.
I was chatting with Virender Sehwag on Cricbuzz Combox, and he had a slightly difference of opinion when I put forward that this is a statement that India and Rohit Sharma have made, and he said, no, you don't make statements against Bangladesh. It's too big a word. So, but I think what he was trying to say was, it's forget the opposition. Really, you have to make that statement come what may, because you're making it for yourself and for the team and for your own record.
No, absolutely. And I think it was important because if, for example, this match had gone south, there would have been a lot more doubts about what India is doing, about its performance. This was an important match. Let's not, kid ourselves about it. Had Bangladesh got 180, 190, had they put us under pressure, had they won the match, they would have been, you can imagine tomorrow's newspaper. That's the easiest way to, whenever you see a match, how do you decide if it's important or not? Decide what would the papers say if you lost that match. And then you'll know exactly how important it is. And if they said that, 2-0 down against Bangladesh without Shakib and without Tamim, they would have taken us to the carpet.